Hello, welcome back to my vlog, or welcome to my vlog if you're first time here. I'm Paula and my vlog is all about our country life and all the things that we get up to. Bit of work, food, clothes, gardening, interiors, so all the stuff that I like really. It's we have a week off. It's day 3 of the week off, and we booked it off work to do some things that we like. This is Dorothy. She's one of my lady dogs. The other one's just escaped down the stairs as if I was holding her prisoner. Well, we do to a certain extent because we love those dogs. Anyway, we're going on a day trip today. I'm just getting ready. It's quite a slow process if I'm honest. I should be ready by now. I've been faffing. Story of my life. Just grabbed some cereal. I was going to have porridge, but turned into a bit of a faff. So cereal it is. Look at my tiny box that the man could cut so it fit in the cupboard. So cute. That's just a herd of cows going through the living room. Using milk from the local farm now for a few weeks, and seemed a really great idea, and I absolutely love this one, this full fat one for coffee. The only thing I'm finding is that it's very creamy. The semi-skimmed one that I use for tea is also very creamy, and that's a little bit much in a cup of tea. So yeah, we're still very much trialling it, but it is really lovely to get it straight from the farm. The other thing I've noticed is that it goes off a lot quicker than supermarket milk. So yeah, you have to kind of use it within a couple of days, which isn't that practical. Oh, I can't believe I've decided to wash my hair on the day that I'm planning to go out. It's like, it's not a great idea because now I'm faffing, but I saw this new, I watched a tutorial and it was a different way to use your Dyson Air Wrap, and then I've been really keen to use it. I really wanted to try it because it's a lovely big voluminous look. So I'm going to see if I can create it, because if I can, I'm going to reuse it next week when I go to the award ceremony at work. So I thought I'd better give it a trial run first. Anyway, I'm not super confident in my ability to do it, but I will try my best. The girl made it look easy, of course. Okay, I've dried most of the roots as you're supposed to with this attachment, the hairdryer attachment. I might do a little bit more actually. Make sure I get in at the roots, because the whole point of this style is that it's really voluminous. Oh God. A few days left now till we really do go in for the change back to brunette. Right, so the attachment that she said to use was this one. Oh, that's so hairy. Well, this is real life, I'm afraid. I could pretend that my hairs don't fall off in my styling equipment, but it wouldn't be true. Right, so first thing she did was, she said curl it away from the head, take a small section and you wrap it in it. God, I feel nervous. How did she do it? Right, this is the only thing. I feel like you almost have to watch a tutorial to be able to do it at the time. Anyway, I haven't got that much time in my life, so I think she said, just show you, wrap on the outside and wrap it up. Oh yeah, she said go through it a few times. She said go through it a few times, make sure it's smooth. On the piece of hair that you're going to do the first curl on. So, time. Then you do the one where you wrap it. So, just get a piece of hair again, wrap it away from the hair. Yes, that's what she said. It should go into a very loose curl at the bottom. Don't worry too much about it being, I might try that again. Don't worry about it being tidy because it's supposed to be very loosely curled, like waved, not even curled. Pause. That's it. Yes, that looks like what she did. If you can see that, hopefully. It looks camouflaged from what I can see. It looks camouflaged. I'm about to flash. I don't think I'll be able to video the whole of this. I just haven't got the time. Right, second piece. Put it through a few times to make sure it's dry and smooth, is what she said. The only thing was, whilst I did the second piece, it blew my front piece and the curl dropped out. So I'm just going to go through that again. Okay. This is fine, because it's the end look is actually all about here, not here. It's to build the volume, so I'm okay with that. Right. Leave it with me, I'll be back. I'm done. Let me know what you think, but I think a little bit more practice, I think I'd be brilliant at it. But I'm quite happy with what I got. I can feel and see more volume in the top. So yeah, I think I'm all right with that. Could have done better maybe, but it's not flat and that's what I was looking for. It's this bristly attachment. Basically, it's just like the hairdresser drying your hair, because you pull it up super high and it just puts the volume in. Just gives you that different look. I've gotten dressed. I'm in two minds what to wear because it feels really hot, but I'm going to wear open toe shoes. So I've gone for my white jeans. These are Topshop, and my shirt, which I think's Marks and Spencer's, and I'd put a little like knitted vest underneath, because it's not often you get to wear a knitted vest, because in the summer it's too hot and in the winter it's too cold. So I thought maybe this transitional weather is just the thing. I like it. Anyway, I need to put my shoes on. Maybe you can see a bit better there, although the light is behind me. Good work, Paula. Here we go. This should do it. Right, I'm just going to get my shoes. I'm going to wear my block heel dune shoes because they're quite comfy, but they give me a little bit of height and I would like to be tall today. The only thing is I feel a bit hot already. Don't know whether I should just wear the shirt with no vest and just do it up one more button maybe. Maybe that's a better look. Because it does feel rather roasting. It just means that I won't be able to take my shirt off, but I mean, we're going to Daylesford. I don't know that I'd be walking around with my shirt off like this. Well, it could be super hot and I could get the opportunity. Oh look, I've got a muscle. All those hours with Georgie has paid off. What should I do? Man cub? Man cub! Of course, the house is so large I can't find him. That's lies. We live in a cottage. I think the shirt definitely looks more classy. Maybe this woolen vest is a little bit too woolen. I'll ask him in a minute. Let me finish sorting my face out and I'll check with him. Right, I'm ready. I've took the vest off. I felt like the woolen vest was just one step too far. It's absolutely roasting me. So, here is the finished outfit. My June block heels, Topshop jeans, and my Marks and Spencer shirt, which I have left the last two buttons undone and tied in a knot. It does keep flashing a tiny bit of stomach, but I think, you know, if I can't get away with that at this age, when can I? I deserve to flaunt my stomach appropriately. I've popped on some earrings, these cute little ones that my brother got me last year, and my tiny little pearl drop necklace. So I'm ready to go, and by the looks of outside, it's absolutely blazing. It's probably very warm indeed. My only regret is that I don't have a gorgeous handbag to take that in any of these colours, sadly. So I have to take my canvas Zara one that I've been wearing. And I think the good thing about this is I could fold up the sleeves if it gets really tropical. Right, I'll go and find the man cub and off we go. We're about half an hour away now from our destination in the Cotswolds. If you haven't been to the Cotswolds, it's a really lovely place in probably lower Midlands in England. It's a countryside rural area with lots of little villages and towns. Well worth a day trip, and actually you could probably get like a 3-day, maybe slightly more, holiday out of it. Just wandering around, having lunch and going in the antique shops and looking at beautiful countryside. It's a really nice place anyway, and it's through Warwickshire, so quite away for us now. We've moved, it's a 2-hour drive. So about half an hour away. We're going to go straight for lunch when we get there because we're both hungry, and hope it's not too busy because it's midweek. Last time we tried to eat there, I think it was a weekend, and it was fully booked. You couldn't even wait for a table because they had a waiting list. So yeah, so we look forward to going there. Daylesford farm, where we're going, is in the middle of the Cotswolds. We're not going touring around the Cotswolds today. We're specifically going to the farm because that's what we want to do. It's not like a working farm, although I think there is attached, but the Daylesford farm shop where we're going to is a collection of shops and outside walks, restaurants. So it sells everything from homeware to food. There's a fresh bread counter, meat. There's a flower shop actually as well, and it sells pet things. So right up my street really. I can see the roads becoming more and more rural and the lovely golden fields, and I know that we're nearly there. And I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
He's so excited. I'm not a tourist. Can this still be called a tourist if you're in your own country just exploring?
Yeah.
Let me have your house. We're on the... Oh, that's nice. Oh, I've got a full-time hobby of just admiring houses. Oh, this is the perfect location for it as well. I think we're right upon the doorstep.
It's going to be spicy, that's for sure.
Thank you. Is it spicy?
I don't know yet. It's meant to be. probably is, you know. Yeah, it is.
Paper mache. It's not my cup of tea.
No.
This is like a dream. It's like a dream come true. Oh, they're lovely. I think they're a type of dahlias. No point going there. I only want to be in a place with walls. Oh, all of the ferns. I like that. Looks like a poppy, but I'm not sure what it is. You inhabit. We are just left, that's not grammatically correct. We've just left Daylesford and there's still a bit of time left in this day. You know me, like to maximise my days. We've got a coffee and the man cub said that it's okay that we can go to Bicester village. If you haven't been before, I've got a vlog that I did when we went last time, I think, not so long ago, but it's like a designer shopping outlet. Anyway, I only want to look in Ralph Lauren. You can go there for the full day, but I didn't really come to go shopping, but I was interested in seeing if I could get myself a new cardigan or jumper, and I've looked online and they don't stock the same one, and the reason being is that Bicester Village is an outlet, so it's very often last season stuff, which means it's cheaper, which is fine for me because I think Ralph Lauren is timeless, so you can wear it anytime, and the other bits I've got from there have lasted years. So we had a lovely time in Daylesford. Lunch was nice. I have to be completely honest, it is a little bit overpriced, so mentally prepare yourself if you're going. Other people might enjoy paying 100 quid for a candle, but me not so much. I picked up a couple of little candles that aren't £100. There were some that I wanted, and it's a long way to come to not get what you want, so yeah, I got a couple of candles. Lunch was tasty, but again I think a little bit overpriced. It was about £18 for a chicken salad, and for that I probably expected it to be absolutely delicious. It was okay, nothing special. So, but it was.
Prefer my cooking?
I do actually prefer your cooking. When I was eating it, the chicken was a little bit dry. Lovely place though. You can't beat the things they have there. Everything's organic and everything's recycled. There's absolutely no wastage. It's a lovely place to be in, a really nice environment, and I love the garden centre. I do walk away with quite a lot of inspiration from the way that they put all the pots together in the garden, so I love that. But yeah, it's a day trip, isn't it? Everything's overpriced. So we're off to Bicester Village and see if I can get something from Ralph Lauren. I want that little bag. It's so cute. I see stripes is still in. Cute. Oh, that's a lovely cardigan. Oh, I really like that jumper. good to be home. It really is quite a drive to go a couple of hours. Well, it's a day trip, isn't it? It's always a couple of hours. A couple of hours here, a couple of hours there. We had a really great day. I've got a few bits, but I think I'll show you what we got tomorrow. We stopped to get dinner on the way back. That is not my dinner, that's the Man Cub's dinner. I've got sushi, but I picked up a couple of lovely bits at Daylesford and Bicester. And in fact, the sushi that I've bought is from a new sushi restaurant in Stamford, and I'm really excited because I did want to try it, so it gave me the perfect opportunity. Oh, branded serviettes. That's right up my street. Who doesn't want branded serviettes? Oh, this is cute. And you know what? We used to love Wagamama's when we lived near a city, so I got dragon roll. I've gone mad on sushi recently. That looks lovely. And you got all the bits with it like you do in Wagamama's. Soy, ginger and wasabi. I am a sucker for things in tiny pots. Bloody love it. This will be just what I need. So I'm gonna sit down in front of the TV and enjoy it. Good morning in the Fox Yargus household. It is a good morning here because it's day 4 of the big week off, and we've got loads of plans today in the house, which is great because we were out yesterday. So we've got a bit of DIY on the cards. We've got the new sofa delivery. Nearly forgot how to cross my fingers then. And we're going to change around some things in the living room and finally, hopefully, add the panelling to the beautiful shelves. So it's all go here. Bit of clearing out. I've got some clothes to go to the charity shop, but I'm going to start with having egg and soldiers for breakfast. Here she is, the English breakfast of dreams. Absolutely nothing glamorous about this. Egg and soldiers, my favourite. My nan used to make me egg and soldiers. I don't have any egg cups though, sadly. I am still using a shot glass with a pig on. It's begun. One sofa out. This is the shelves pre-makeover. Let's hope they look a lot different post. absolutely perfect for me. Off work with no time restraints, just faffing around, man cub.
I'm not faffing.
Well,
Fish.
I am loving this. I wonder if it still counts as pottering, even though we're being really constructive. I've painted a few skirting boards, just touched them up. I just want everything to be right for the arrival of the beautiful new sofa. So nervous now. I feel like we're in the time window now where it should arrive any time. I'm just really nervous in case it's not as we remember it. Don't know what I'll do. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. I've just been outside and cut these off Viv's tree next door. She doesn't mind, she told me before. And I quite liked them down there on the window ledge on the little way to the downstairs bathroom. We've moved furniture around today to accommodate the new sofa, and I was feeling really chuffed that the downstairs spare bedroom had enough space for me to pull the treadmill out, and then now it doesn't today because we've just filled it again with loads of stuff. So we really need to decide what we're doing with all this stuff. I wanted to keep the old sofa in case we hope to try and buy an investment property next year. Oh, this is growing berries on. I tell you what I didn't love. When I was cutting it, I went to bless you. I went to grab a branch and it had a gigantic spider. The ones with the like, oh, just seeing myself as a spider just freaked me out. The little round, like, bobble body and then those tiny thin legs. Oh my god. Ooh, it started running down the branch. Really not a fan of spiders. When I see them and I'm surprised, oh, tiny ones just come out of the pot. When I see them and I'm surprised, come on, you don't want to go in there. That tree must have been full of spiders. Viv didn't tell me that, did she? Oh, I've gotten a lot better with them. I help them out the house now. Sometimes though, when I see one and they're a certain size, I'm fine with small ones. I just shriek. I just shriek out of the shock. But I'm alright with small ones. Anyway, that's done. I feel like that looks pretty cool for the window ledge. Let's go and put it down. I couldn't, that spider legged it. I don't know where it went. Oh, I hope I've not unwittingly brought in 52 different varieties of rural spider. Just my luck. Perfect, love that. That is cute. That is so cute, Chihuahua. What do you think? You've got a cobweb hanging off your whisker. Right, time to have a coffee, I think. I need to make lunch, actually. Not sure what I will have. Maybe I can have lunch in a little bit longer if I keep myself going with a coffee. I'm not going to have a full cup because I find it's too much for me. I'm having iced coffee and syrup goes in this. I love that having it at home you can measure how much syrup you put in, because in the coffee shop they put loads in. The cupboards are starting to take shape. Very cute. There's a lot of cutting going on. As I was saying, there's a lot of cutting going on. I'm going to attempt to make myself a lunch of dreams. Like,
lunch of dreams?
Yeah, the one that... Oh god, I'm making everyone's lunch of dreams. That's what I bought the bits for the other day, to try and recreate the Marks and Spencer's. Marks and Spencer. I'm really getting really bad with grammar the older I get. He mocks me because I've been known to say I've been to Tesco's. I don't know what part of my brain isn't firing to understand it becomes plural. Right, as I'm saying, I'm going to attempt to make this. So, this unusual grain that I've never seen before, that we had in a gusto dinner the other day called Frika. Frika? Probably pronounced it wrong. Goes with some stock. I'm not doing salmon, I've decided to make it with mackerel instead. So, okay, so that needs to go, this needs to be rinsed, it says. Rinse well and calm this, but do not soak, it says. Just going to mix the stock, see what it says. Rinse before adding to water, it doesn't need soaking. Add a splash of olive oil, add the contents to boiling water. Splash of olive oil. Woo! Would you like some exotic salad?
No, darling.
Cover and simmer for 15 to 20 minutes. Great. Can refrigerate these in 2 days. I've only done enough for one portion, hopefully, because I didn't want any wastage. I've frozen my mackerel that I bought a couple of days ago so that it will last the longest, because you wouldn't believe how much stuff we throw out from the fridge. This will take a little bit longer in the oven. Of course, the mackerel will be finished just as the sofa's delivered, so that everybody stinks of mackerel. Just what you need. Oh, there's loads of flies today. It's not cold, it's wet and warm. It's weird. Oh, what stock's left. What else do I need? I'm going to make some couscous. I'm good with that. Don't need instructions for couscous. I don't know how much is too much. I won't go wild. Surely there's very little calories in couscous. Pop this back in the freezer. Okay, timer's gone off. Lunch is ready, just as the sofa lorry turns up. The man cub's just packing away his tools from the shelving he's just finished in time. The next time you see me, I'm going to be the proud owner, part owner of a new sofa. Fingers crossed. I'll be back in a minute. Well, she's in and she's beautiful. It's really cute. The one thing I was worried about was the material of the sofa, in case it was more modern than I remembered. I had this vision. Some sofas have like a piece of weave through them that's like a little bit glittery. I don't know why I would have thought that, but it's not. It's completely matte. There is no glitter. It is a proper little cottage corner sofa. It's so tiny. It's just like a shrunken corner sofa, but it will be big enough for the two of us. It's so bloody cute. We haven't like settled it in and put the cushions on or anything, but I'll show you anyway because I'm really excited. I'm also starving. I had to wait for the men to put all the legs on. This is very stressful. Here you go. Hold your breath. Look at that. Enough room for us to sit on. Ah, both at the same time. It does fit in here. It's got the space to walk through as we had, and actually this bit's way bigger than what we had with our other sofa, so that I think there's a couple of ways we could have it. We could push it right up here if we wanted, or at the moment we've got enough room to walk through both sides, so actually that's fine. But yeah, if we wanted to like turn it a bit more diagonally perhaps in the future, or put it back against that wall and have the walk through here, that would all still work. I love it. I'm gonna eat this, well, make this lunch now, finish it off, and we'll get a bit cleaned up. Oh, actually we can't clean up because we're midway through these bloody shelves. The only other thing in here I'd like to change is these flagstones. I think they're horrid. They're just, yeah, they stick out to me as being particularly hideous. I've sanded all of this. The man cub has now put the panelling in, so I'm going to give it a lick of paint in a little while. But let's sort out this lunch because I had to cover it over while the guys were here. So many flies in here today. One of the only things about being in the country, okay, fly street. So I've mixed up my fricke and couscous. That looks great. I've grilled my mackerel. I'm covering this over because the very sight of flies makes me fuming. If they touch the bowl, I'll pour the whole food away. I can't. So I'm going to make a little sauce with some natural yoghurt in. I've got the front door open. I'm loving it. I love having the front door open. That's why the flies are coming in sadly. But equally, probably all my neighbours are now listening to me making an exciting salad. Right, I'll go for $4, I think. I do love dressing. I don't like dry food. When the man comes ask me what I want for my dinner, I often just say wet food. Into that, I'm going to actually put some garlic, a little bit of garlic, and I needed a lemon, but I haven't got one, but I have got some limes. So I think I'll put a bit of lime juice in the dressing. I think the dressing will be holding up the salad, if I'm honest. And what I am going to do actually is sprinkle these spring onion. Of course, I've got cling film on. Sprinkle these spring onions in with my grains to give it a bit of flavour, and I'll put salt and pepper in. That could be nice. I think in the salad I bought there was cucumber in with this as well. Maybe I should put it in with, yeah, maybe I'll put the cucumber in for texture. I just sat and just chopped it up into tiny bits. Maybe it doesn't need to be in such tiny bits. Just forgetting everything I ever learned of how to cut at catering school. Yep, there's not a job I haven't done. Oh, it's come over all dark. Right, stir that. I realise this isn't riveting for you, you can't see it. I've just put the cucumber and the spring onions in. I'm knocking it about a bit. I didn't want to open the oven to the mackerel whilst the delivery men were here. I did it just before they walked in, and then I felt traumatised because it was very mackerel-y. Right, I've put the cucumber into the yoghurt as well. I'm going to put the garlic in and the juice and the mint. I've chopped up a load of mint. That's going in too. I think the mint yoghurt thing would have gone really well with the salmon. I don't know if it would go well with mackerel. Mackerel's quite oily anyway. Maybe it doesn't need sauce. But my grains could do with the dressing, I'm sure. I'll put as much in as I can. And then, anyway, I'm just pleased to have the time to make a nice relaxed lunch. I normally am rushing around because I've got to get back on the phone for a meeting for work. I just love a week off. Absolutely loving it. Right, cover that over, get the lime out the fridge. Yep, I'm that worried about flies that I'm not leaving it unattended for 2 seconds. Right, there's a lime in there. I love having the front door open because it's really nice out there. Look, I'll show you. It's just lovely. The sun comes in. It's nice. Anyway, let me finish this and I'll show you the end result. Ta-da! This is it finished, and I've put my mint yoghurt on. I won't eat the really black bit of the mackerel anyway because that bit's a bit hard to chew. But I'll see how this goes, my first experiment. What a productive day. We're going to go and sit on the new sofa, watch the Freddie Mercury film and have a good evening. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.